Welcome back, everyone. This is Pineleaf doing the January 2018 Minecraft Hardcore Challenge, where I have just spent the night in a cave, and I am running like crazy simply because I realized I forgot to make a shield overnight. But now I need to head out to where do I need to head out to? 260 minus 420. Right, 260 is yikes! Okay, I need to run this way as far from the skeleton as possible. I also forgot to make bread. Yeah. So I was running in the opposite way that I needed to. And of course I ran into nastiness right away. So as soon as I feel like I'm in unfortunately I'm not allowed to kill fish, so I can't use that as my food source. And I just want to get as far from possible for the moment. Actually, I'm getting pretty close to the village now. This is 260. I think I'm out of spawning range of all the stuff that... anything that spawns probably despawned by now. Now let's see, 260, which I'm a little bit past. And minus 420. No, the other way. So somewhere in this direction, there should be another village. And when I feel nice and safe, I'll just stop for a moment, make myself a shield and some bread, because I need the... And hopefully there'll be a little bit more food in the village. Now, we're not allowed to harm passive mobs, such as cattle and the like. We're not supposed to eat from them either. And that looks like that could be our village up ahead. Looks like another savannah village. Let's see here. Alright, let's drop this here just in case there isn't anything we could do with that. Something to eat, and more importantly, a shield. Okay, good. Good, one shield. Of course, I also need to use it properly, because if I don't do that, then it's not going to do me much good. Actually, while I'm here, an iron axe. That way, if I need a weapon, I've got one. I'm not going to worry about a sword at the moment. Aha! So there is a desert nearby. That makes sense, because I did say last time that the third village we needed to visit is called Sandtown. And I figured that would be a desert village, unless, of course, it was a beach village. Yes, I know there is nothing officially called a beach village, but I guess it's possible for a village to spawn close enough to a beach that it could effectively be one. And let's see, what do we have here? Ooh, we do have a smithy. 4 obsidian, diamond horse armor. Ooh, some armor in there. Obsidian. I don't know what I can do with obsidian. Well, I guess you can make an enchanting table with it, right? Now, let's see. The armor is something nice to have. Ooh, I've got 9 iron. Well, we've got a furnace here. So, might as well take advantage of it and smelt a little bit more iron. Good. There you go. Actually, yeah. We've got 1 piece. Oops. 1 more remaining, right? And so let's ditch the wooden axe, and where's that last piece of iron I saw in here? Oh, there it is. Good. Now, there we go. We'll have iron ore aplenty. I guess he could have called it Lake Town instead if he wanted to. There you go. And so this is Hillton. Is there a hotel in the air? There you go. Oh, there are some carrots. Good. And that's good to see. Alright, we've got enough for one though. We don't want that, so carrots. Oof. We are going to have some fun with this, aren't we? Alright, carrots. Always nice to have some carrots around. Let's move the dirt. Let's get this here. There you go. Good. Anything else we've got? I guess that's good enough for there. I think your butcher shop is flooded. Yeah. I think that lake has undermined things a little bit. Oh well, that's the problem. Sometimes wondering who built these villages because it seems like that sometimes they don't know how to maintain these things properly. There you go. Huh. Rather strange place. Ouch. But anyway, we visited the second of the villages. What I'll do is I'll do one village a day, then I'll worry about finding a horse. Now, I noticed that here we have carrots. I think, is it possible carrots might help with taming a horse? No, I think, not sure on that. Maybe I'll have to look that up on how useful on, because I think there are some things you can do that may be able to help with taming of horses. I don't do that all that often. Now, I actually did do that, I think, in one of the recent base races just for fun of it, and I don't think I actually did anything with the horse all that much. I did do that recently in the railroad challenge, but there I simply, yeah, right, I just remembered I just remembered because I've moved away from the, I had finished working on a certain area on the railroad challenge and I moved away from there, and I just recalled that that's my horse way at the end of the line. Now I'm going to figure out how do I get both my horse and my carts to the same location. Oopsie daisy. Well, that's something for me to consider. Now, I have completely lost where the smithy is. Silly Pineleaf. I don't want to have that missing when I get to the night because I left a 9 iron in there, didn't I? Well, that's what I get for using their facilities, isn't it? It's someone went in there and says, "Thank you for the donation." Yes. And I can see that the sun is setting. And some of these villages are doing something rather not good for their health, it sounds like. Ah, here's the smithy. Right, and we already checked the chest, so I think it's time to get out of here. Maybe if I can go into the proper direction this time. Now, actually, it's at... We are around the... we need to head out this way in order to find that third village. Now, we're not going to get there tonight, of course. But I do want to travel along far enough so that we can not worry about spawning zombies into the middle of this. Oh, that's right. We're heading into the desert, aren't we? I may as well keep an eye out for... it seems like we're... I know what I can do. I can get a shovel. Yes. Be careful how you dig down, right? And there we go. And there we go. 1, 2, 3. Maybe. There we go. Nice and cozy. Hopefully we're far enough away from that village not to have to worry. Maybe not perfectly distanced away, but probably not much is going to happen there. Now, let's see. What do I need to do now? 5? Oh, thought I collected 6 wheat. Well, that was obviously not one of my brighter moments. I'll just have to make that up into the next village. Anything I need here? Well, I need a shovel. Well, actually, yeah, I guess I will be needing a shovel. Let's get one of these. Let's get a shovel. If we have all this dirt, especially if I'm about to go into a desert, I think a shovel would be a pretty good idea to have along. Good. Still not going to worry about a... Let's see, armor... Armor. Yeah. I've got 2 pieces already, and I've got a shield. That should do me for them. So I'm not going to start making anything yet. I could worry about that later. For now, let's get some digging. That way we could start some mining down, and let's see, how far can I get down? Well, I think what I should do is, after the maybe 3rd night, find a suitable neutral mining site. Actually, maybe I could make that here, because this is between 2 of the villages. The villages aren't really all that far apart, but I do have to go exploring at some point and find a horse. Now, I suspect you're more likely to find one in a savanna than you are in a desert. So I usually associate horses with plains, I think. At least in Minecraft. Because I don't think they've... oops. Oops. No, we don't want anything nasty happening there. Okay, let's put that there for now so that we don't get any unnecessary visitors. There you go. And let's... because we can be sure usually something likes to spawn around here, especially baby zombies and the like. You have all these nasty monsters around sometimes that like to end MHCs early. Maybe I could save that for later, when I'm in a... after I've decided exactly where I want to go. Now, let's go here. Let's see if we can get anything nice to use for arms and stuff, because right now we have only a small amount of iron. If we can get a comfortable amount of iron, then we could be set and be ready. And of course, we still need to figure out where is what's in that 3rd village. And we don't want to go too far this time. Let's see where we have about 6 minutes left in this episode, if my estimates are right. I haven't heard any sounds yet of monsters in the area. But just because you don't hear any sounds doesn't mean there aren't any monsters, because yeah, creepers aren't exactly known for being the loudest of monsters. In fact, sometimes if I don't hear monsters, it could be... I get worried. Are there creepers in the area? Now, oops. That's one thing, is learning how to use a shield properly. Hello? Right, okay. Yeah? Well, there's some iron. Good. There's also a lot that I don't see yet. Ooh, let's get lots of sticks. Lots of torches. Now we're armed with, you say, why the torches? So that I can light this place up like a city. Uh, Alright, I'm starting to hear things. Just in case I'm miscalculating, I'm going to make sure I've got a nice barrier there so that this area is cordoned off. So I won't be attacked from behind, and I can now reap the fruit of my search. And, alright, just in case. I think that's overkill, and from the point of view of keeping it safe, but that is, when it comes to safety, right, I should play the MHC with Gary the Safety Potato. Oops! Yeah. Oopsie daisy. In case you don't know, Gary the Safety Potato was something for one of the base races that I ran, where the theme was, of course, safety, and the Patreon reward for that month was Gary the Safety Potato, who would pop in around and give you occasional advice on safety and the like, which was rather, well, sometimes useful, sometimes annoying. You know how things like that are. Could give you some timely warnings of things that you need to know, but would always remind you, are you being safe today? Now, let's see, we have a couple more minutes, so I will collect this up. So the idea here is to get as much iron and coal as I can get. I got 10 iron out of that, so I'm going to start to get a good collection of it. So maybe I could make some armor, so I could survive something. Now, of course, if you don't use a shield properly and don't know where you're facing, the armor is still not going to help you. As I learned last month when a creeper snuck up behind me and blew up and went bam right next to me. Of course, I was facing the other way, so the shield was obviously not going to help me in the least there. Of course, at the very least, this stuff can be useful in making a new pickaxe, because it looks like my pickaxe is about to have its last hurrah. Ooh, boy. And how about that there, that there. Everything that we need here. We've got, I think, about a minute left in the episode. I think I mentioned last time it would be nice if I could get down low enough in order to find some gold so I could have a clock, so I could more readily. Now, I guess I could look at, go to F3 and all that. I haven't been using F3 as much as I've been using in the past, because I am using the little coordinates pack here from Batty. Thank you, Batty, for providing this. I think Ed Case helped him in developing, in getting it right so that it could be usable in these circumstances. I think, I forgot who, because I believe Batty also got a little inspiration from someone else who had one. Batty did some tweaks to it and got a little advice from Ed Case, who does the base race, so he's had to learn all this stuff from 1.13, how it operates and the like. So together they came up with a pack that gives some good directions in there. It doesn't have some of the old features that you had traditionally had in Betty's models, such as a stopwatch and stuff like that, but you can't have everything, and I'm pretty sure that the day has ended. There it is. So next time we are going to be back here for the next episode, where we are going to be visiting Sandtown in the January 2019 Minecraft Hardcore Challenge.